Hey yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to the channel. This video was particularly highly requested, especially when it comes to like my Discord DMs, and I've had some comments on it on my YT, on TikTok, and I've had it a lot, so might as well make a video on it. So this video will be about how to become a better invoice debater. And before I get into all this, I would really appreciate you guys join my brand new Discord server I made sometime last week, aka Tiger Sage. The link for it is in the description. This is my main server. If you ever want to talk to me, I'm usually in VC, or even if you want to debate me on my questionable topics I posted in the debate section of my YT channel. Or if you have a topic you just would want to debate me on, I'm usually free. Just join. Like I said before, link in the description. With all of that, let's really get into it. Like I said at the beginning, this video will be explaining how to become a good invoice debater. For the people that don't know what I mean when I say invoice debater usually just means you're someone that debates two characters within the same verse. Like majority of you guys should know by now, I main invoice Naruto. That's kind of like my main thing. I can do other invoices like invoice One Punch Man, invoice Demon Slayer. Soon I'm going to be doing invoice Jujutsu Kaisen and many others. But for this video, I'm going to be using Naruto as an example because that's what I'm most familiar with and that's what you guys have most likely seen me do. So first things first, you gotta know what you're talking about. What I mean by this is, before I even got good at Naruto, I read through the series, I watched the anime, I've read a few of the novels, and this is before I even started debating it. But when I actually started debating Naruto, I took L's left and right, and don't be afraid to take L's. You gotta take L's to get good, no cap. But what I mean when I say know the story, I mean like really like analyze the story. When somebody has a certain feat, you have to analyze, was he off guard? Was he on guard? Was he suppressed somehow? Was he at full strength? Was he weakened? These are just a few things that can really make your argument solid, or you can make your argument completely trash. A second piece of advice I would say is never downplay characters. This is something I find very common, and I've seen people try to do this. They end up debating whoever made some sort of bold claim, and they end up losing extremely badly. For example, I've made claims like Conqueror beats Seismo Naruto from the Pain arc, and I've debated that topic multiple times, and I've won each single time. I'm not trying to say that's a fact or anything. I'm just saying sometimes you need to look from the other person's point of view and say, what did this character do? Did he get an upgrade? Did he somehow get a power up? And that's another thing I noticed that a lot of people forget, is that characters are known to get stronger over time. For example, a lot of people just say, isn't Pain over sorcery, and didn't he lose to sorcery? But it's like later on, he literally uses sorcery as a puppet and he gets stronger, right? So it's like he's obviously different from the very beginning of the series. So once again, that would be with the point I made earlier about how you really gotta analyze the series. You really gotta watch what you're reading. Did somebody really get an upgrade? Did somebody get a downgrade? Was somebody suppressed? Another thing is, try not to be nervous in the debate, because if you're nervous, sometimes you won't perform as well as you could have done or you usually do. Another thing I would say is, if you're about to go into a debate, try to have your scans already ready. Like myself, personally, I have scan servers where I've taken hours of my day reading through the Naruto manga, and I've put in scans for certain feats. So if somebody does want to debate me on that topic, I always have the scans ready. That's a recommendation. You don't need to do it, but like, it's highly recommended. It helps a lot, and it saves time on the debate. But one thing that probably my most common question is, how did you get so good? This is kind of funny, right? The thing is, right, a lot of people know me from TikTok. A lot of people know that I have my debating score and my bio on TikTok. I'm kind of a little bit cocky. I've gone over 100 dubs and I've lost about 20 something times. And one thing I can tell you is, I'm only good at this point because it's consistent debating. You're consistently debating. You're consistently doing different topics. You're learning more information. You're learning how to argue. And that legit just comes with experience. I don't think you can really be taught it. It's just something you just get over time. Another thing is, for example, in the Naruto series, a lot of people should know by now that there's a lot of things in Naruto that are canon. And what I mean by this is, obviously the manga's canon, but some people don't know that those data books that have extra information, those novels that have extra information, those guidebooks with extra information, those art books that are canon, and those also have extra information. Certain video games in the Naruto series are canon to the story, and you can even use those. So it's like, you have all this knowledge, and if you have so much more knowledge and you know how to argue it, then obviously you should have like in other words, you should have an upper hand on people, which is something I've done. I've taken hours of my day, and the first, the second, and fourth data book, those are three data books that are strictly in Japanese. I read through all the translations of all of it. I have the third data book. I read through all of it. I've read majority of the novels. I've read through all the guidebooks. I've read through majority of the art scans, and the art scans have a lot of interesting things that were never stated in the manga or not stated in the anime. And that's like another way you can really get good at invoice, because if you have all this knowledge and whoever your opponent is doesn't have this knowledge, you can easily get the upper hand. It doesn't matter what topic it is. You always have this extra, like this upper hand on them, because you know way more information, and you should know how to use this information in whatever topic you're debating. So you should have some sort of advantage on them. In other words, to really get good, one, you need to debate a lot so you can learn experience and you can learn how to argue. Two, just get all your information up. You don't need to particularly read all the data books and read all the novels. I did because I really enjoyed it, and it gave me an upper hand in a lot of debates, and I've won a lot of debates because, oh, there was this feat that happened which was never stated in the manga and people don't know of it, and then I've used that and I've gone a character way above the character. And also do multiple different topics, because when you learn multiple different topics, you learn a bunch of different ways to scale other characters within the verse. Because I notice a lot of people would only try to use one character in debates, and that's not gonna improve your rhetoric too. That's not gonna improve how good you are in general. But if you do multiple debates, multiple different topics, you eventually learn and you eventually get better. So that's basically it on how to become good at inverse. So I'm just going to be really quickly explain what basic inverse logic would be, or what inverse scaling would be. Basically, you would say like character A is relative to character B, and then B would be over C. And honestly, throughout the debate, you would explain why. If you can get your opponent to concede and you can get your scaling across, then obviously GG, you win. It's pretty simple, it's nice, it's easy. And that's pretty much it for inverse scaling. Hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said before, make sure to join my Discord. You can come to debate me if you want to practice on me, or you just want to learn something new, or just chill. And with all that, thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys later.